สวัสดีครับผมชื่อจูดซินซับเบล
สวัสดีครับ and welcome to Changsuek Talk from Home. I'm Ta Lau, and it's an absolute honor for me today to be joining Jude Sunsap Bell. Yes, the British Thai rising star who's playing at Chelsea's under 18 team at the moment, scoring goals for fun. Jude, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. It's an honor to be on this interview with you and let the people know more about myself.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks again for your time. And before going to the questions, I have to congratulate you. You're the first Chelsea player in 59 years to score 4 goals in an FA Cup youth team match. How does that feel, first of all?
Yeah, it's amazing. Obviously, we won 8-1. It was a great team performance. Yeah, it's always good to score 4 goals. Yeah, it was kind of a shock to me at the time. I didn't know until after the game that I was the first player in 59 years to score 4 goals. But yeah, it was great when someone told me. So yeah, I'm happy. Yeah.
Yeah, we're happy for you too over here in Thailand. Now let's jump to the questions. Obviously, you're 16 years old at the moment, turning 17 early next year. Who was your idol growing up?
Growing up, my idol was Cristiano Ronaldo. I looked up to him. I used to watch his skills and clips of him when I was younger, of his all-round game as well. I used to try and repeat what he did in games when I was younger, try and do his skills and do what he did. But as I've kind of grew older, my position has changed as to a centre forward. I look up to more people that play in my position, such as Didier Drogba, Fernando Torres, and the best players that play in my position. And I watch clips of them all the time. And yeah, I try and build my game around them. Try and get as many clips as I can as them, and try and do what they do, and try and add it to my game.
Yeah, well, it seems to be working just fine. I mean, lots of goals that you've been scoring, you know, right foot, left foot, overhead kicks as well. We've seen those, and yeah, just great stuff there from you. Now, obviously, this day and age, you didn't begin your career at Chelsea right away, right? I've read somewhere that you've actually began at Swindon. So how was it there? What do you learn before coming over to Chelsea's academy?
Yeah, I learned a lot. Obviously, Swindon was local to me. It was only like a 30-minute drive from where I lived at the time. It was a great place for me to start my career. I learned a lot from the coaches. They did a lot of individual work with me, because they saw I was talented at a young age. The facilities there weren't as good as Chelsea's, but I made a lot of close friends there that I still talk to now. And yeah, I don't look back with any regrets, and I'm happy to where I am now, where I've got to.
Yeah. So now moving on to where you're at, Chelsea's academy. I mean, absolute world class. I'm guessing the facilities there, the opportunities that you have to grow as a player. What made Chelsea the right fit for you to come over and sign for them?
Well, as you probably already know, Chelsea's one of the best academies in the world, if not the best academy in the world for producing players. The coaches there are the best. The facilities there, so the training ground and the pitches are immaculate. And throughout your youth as an under 9 to under 16, you go on tour a lot to different places around the world, whether it's in Europe or to even further regions such as America, and you play top teams out there such as Juventus, Real Madrid. And you play all these top teams that I think help gain experience for you as a young kid, and also helps you gain confidence as well. So yeah, all of that together really is why I joined Chelsea, and yeah, it's amazing being at Chelsea.
Yeah, that's great to hear the opportunities that you have to play against such world-class teams all from around the region. Now, you are half Thai, and a point that lots of Thai fans are talking about is that, you know, they've never been really a Thai player who's played a Premier League match before. You know, our former national team head coach had a training at Huddersfield. There are 3 Thais who were able to go train at Manchester City as well back in 2007. Now you're in the youth setup right now at Chelsea. From a player's perspective, like, talk me through it. How's your daily life there? What's it like being a full-time academy player there?
Yeah, so it's a lot of hard work at Chelsea. Obviously, you've got a lot of talent as well as you in the youth system. So you obviously have to fight for your place. But as a daily routine, I'd wake up early in the morning. I'll train first thing in the morning for about 2 hours. After that, I would practice anything individually by myself, whether it's crossing, finishing, passing. Wherever I feel like I need to work on, I'll do that after training. After that, I'll go and have lunch. After lunch, I'll go and look at clips from the game on the weekend, from the past weekend, and I'll look at any negatives and positives or things that I can do better, and try and improve it. And then after that, I'll go to the gym. Obviously, try and get stronger, build my physique, get faster. There's a lot of things that our fitness coaches help us do. So they help us with obviously your strength on the pitch. So yeah, that's really my daily routine.
Wow, that's great to hear. I love how scheduled it is and how every step you're taking is making you become a better player. That's awesome to hear. Now, Chelsea's first team manager, Frank Lampard, has a lot of emphasis on playing youth players in his squad. You know, we've seen lots of young players coming through the academy and stepping up to make the debut for the first team. Is that something that you're also looking to be able to do? I mean, how is the mood in the academy now that Frank Lampard's the main man in charge and he's giving lots of chances for young players like you as well?
Yeah, 100%. Now that Frank's taken over and he's manager, as you've seen, a lot of players have broken through to the first team that have come through the same system I have and many others have. For the players, it gives us a lot of confidence. From before, when other managers were in charge, they didn't look into their youth system as much, and a lot of talent have probably slipped through and not being given a chance. But now that Frank's in charge, I think everyone is more confident, and they really want to push themselves because they know they've got a chance to be in the Chelsea first team.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's a lot of positive for academy players like you to see that there is light at the end of the tunnel and that hard work pays off. So Chelsea first team, have you had a chance to maybe watch them in live training, get to see them up close? Our building is opposite each other. So my building is here, the academy, and then just across the road, the first team building is there. So we're always I see them on a week basis, just walking past them and stuff like that. Wow.
Sometimes when I walk over to the first team area, I can watch them train. I see them every day training. I can see from the academy building through the windows and watch them train every day. It's always good to watch them train and learn from them. Whenever you see them, they come say hi to you. They're really humble. So it's good to talk to them as well. Yeah,
Timo Werner, Abraham, lots of strikers that you can learn off from, I guess.
Yeah, 100%. One day I hope to be like one of them one day.
Yeah, we're cheering you on. Now, talking a little bit about your style as a striker. So I read somewhere that you didn't play central forward where you started back in, your academy days at younger levels. You didn't start there, you were a winger, correct? And what made you change to a center forward position?
Yeah, so throughout my youth, so ever since I've played for a team, I've played in midfield, I've played on the wing, both wings, a centre forward, and it's kind of just switched around. And I can play in most positions, but my preferred position is centre forward now. And I think I've learned a lot from playing in different positions, and that's why my all-round game is quite good, because I've obviously learned a lot from playing in different positions. And yeah, I think Chelsea, when I came to Chelsea, I came as a midfielder. I kind of moved from midfielder to wing to centre forward. But when Chelsea first saw me play as a centre forward, I think they realised that they had, I was a natural goal scorer. So yeah, ever since then, I haven't really looked back. And Chelsea just play me as a centre forward, and I think that's my best position as well.
Yeah, the move has paid off for sure. You're scoring goals for fun. Is there a target you're going to set yourself for this year? You got 15 now, Greg. Are you going to go for 25, 30? How many goals are you looking to score this year?
Yeah, so at the start of the season, I kind of had an aim to get 20 goals, but obviously it's not even Christmas yet, and I'm already on 15 goals.
Early Christmas gift for you.
Yeah, exactly. So I think I'll get 20 goals. So hopefully, I reckon 30 plus goals would be good for me this season.
Now let's shift a little bit to Thailand and your connection with the country. Lots of Thai fans have started watching you. You can look your name up on YouTube. There are highlights of you, Thai people commenting, talking about you, all that stuff. Have you had a chance to maybe glance over and look at football here in Thailand? Any chance to do that yet?
So I've been watching on YouTube Bangkok United, Port, and some other teams as well. The main reason for this is because my brother, he asked me to watch some games and look at the quality out in Thailand of football, and I did, and I watched a few games, and I was quite impressed with how good the quality of football out is in Thailand. And I told my brother this, and I told him not to be complacent when he goes out in Thailand, because he plans to in the future come out to Thailand and play football out there and try and make a career for himself in football out there. And I hope you guys can see how good he is at football and watch him play football out there.
Yeah, what's your brother's name?
My brother's name is Ruben. He also shares the same second name as me, Ruben Soonsupbell. Okay,
all right. Now, the big question that lots of Thai fans have in their mind, and I have to ask you, might be a little, not comfortable for you to answer, but no pressure here. You've obviously represented England at the youth level before. Thai people and us at the national team would love to see you one day represent the Thai first team. Have you had a thought that maybe one day you could come back and represent Thailand?
Yeah, 100%. I think obviously it's early in my career. I'm only 16 still. We'll just have to wait and see, because I don't know the answer myself to that question yet.
All right. Yeah, let's shift now a bit to your lifestyle. How often do you come to Thailand? I've heard that you've visited here a few times before, correct?
Yeah, I've been to Thailand a few times. My family from Thailand live in Bangkok. So I've seen them a few times in Bangkok to go and visit them. I love Bangkok. I love the atmosphere there, the markets, the food. I come to visit Bangkok in Thailand, but I also love Phuket. I come to Phuket to visit the beaches, as you probably already know. And so the luxury out there in Thailand, in Phuket, I love going to. So yeah, they're probably the two places I visit most in Thailand.
Yeah, Phuket is like a hot spot for foreigners. Whenever you're trying to avoid the cold, rainy weather in England, just hop on a plane, come over to Thailand. Hopefully after COVID, you have a chance to enjoy the beach here. But it's great weather, great fun. Now, Thai food. Let's talk about this. Lots of foreigners who come to play in Thailand enjoy the Thai food. You, as a Thai yourself, do you get to eat a lot of Thai food there in England?
Yeah, 100%. Whenever I go out on a night out in England, I usually pick a Thai restaurant. I love Thai food. It's my favorite type of food, and yeah, my favorite dishes would probably be pad Thai, pad siu, Thai green curry. I love most Thai dishes, but yeah, there's not really one I don't like. So yeah, Thai food is my favorite type of food.
Little spicy, not spicy. How spicy can you eat?
Nah, I like my food spicy.
Ooh, okay. That's great to hear. That's great to hear. Now, Thai language. Can you speak Thai? How fluent are you?
So I'm not fluent in Thai. My mum lived in Thailand when she was younger. She grew up in Thailand. But her dad passed away, so she moved to England. As she moved to England, she didn't have many people around her speaking Thai. So as she got older, she kind of forgot the language, but she still speaks a little bit in Thai, but not too much. And because of that, I can't really speak Thai. But hopefully, one day I hope to learn Thai and come to Thailand and speak Thai.
Whoa. Well, the people at my office told me to teach you a short sentence of Thai, how to introduce yourself. So repeat after me, okay? ผมชื่อ Jude Sunsap Bell.
ผมชื่อ Jude Sunsap Bell.
All right, that's basically right? Saying my name is Jude Sunsap Bell. Yeah, there you go. Simple Thai. Now, one last question I have for you. Lots of Thai fans will be watching our interview here. What message do you have for them?
For all my Thai supporters, I thank you for all the positive messages I've been getting from you guys. I say to chase your dreams, and as you already know, I'm the first Thai player to play for Chelsea, and it's an honor to do that. And yeah, just go out and chase your dreams, and hopefully you can be living your dreams soon.
All right. Thank you so much for your time, Jude. It's been an absolute honor for me to talk to you. I wish you all the best in the future. We'll be watching your games for sure. And yeah, keep in touch. Thank you so much for talking with Changsuek today. Sawadee krap. Thank you.
Sawadee krap. Thank you.